Ahoy there, and welcome to this Pirate's Parley. Today we'll be heading out to sea in search of enough booty to score the Last Bottle of Rum. So come along and share in the spoils. First, shuffle the sea tiles and surround the hideout tile like this. Shuffle and place the 3 decks of cards and reveal the map and treasure cards in pairs, according to the number of players. 2 players, 2 sets. Everyone picks a captain and takes the board, as well as the color-matching boat and 2 cube markers. Place the booty and curse tracker and place your cubes on the 0 of each. The damage tokens go in the pouch and the doubloons go on the table, as well as the die. Deal each player 4 action cards. Then shuffle any Krakens back in the deck and replace. Each captain gets a doubloon and places their ship on the hideout space. You'll be safe here. Now nominate the first player and you're ready to get underway. On your turn, draw up to your hand limit, which is usually 4 cards. If you get a Kraken here, then you have to deal with it. But let's get to him later. Pick 2 cards from your hand to start your turn with, then throw them down. All of the icons on the upper left form a resource pool and become immediately available to you. If you have any gold icons, take 1 doubloon for each. Use any sail icons to move 1 tile in any direction. Flipping any face-down tiles you land on, face up. You'll start discovering islands, and this is where you start looking for matches. The map cards from before show you where the treasure next to it is located. If you land on that island, move the treasure to an available space on your ship and replace. And if that tile has a gold icon, take a doubloon. When you sail back into the hideout, you can sell your treasures for the value printed on the top. Just move your cube along the booty points tracker that many spaces. If you get attack icons, you'll need enough to cover the distance to the enemy target. If it's 2 tiles away, you need 2 icons. If you be on the same space or adjacent, you'll just need 1. Oh, and attacks cost 1 doubloon. Wars cost money. When you attack a ship, roll the die. It'll show a 0, 1, or 2. That's how many damage tokens they will draw, laying them on the corresponding parts of their ship, stacking them up if necessary. These tokens may limit movement, reduce your cargo space, or other inconveniences. To get rid of them, you need repair icons in your pool. Use 1 to toss 1 damage back in the bag. You can't attack the same target twice in a turn, or in the hideout for that matter, so it's time to move along. You can also activate any card effects by paying the cost. Oh, and one more thing about those icons. If you like, you can trade 3 unused ones for any icon of your choice. The gold coin icons can't be traded though. Those must be cashed in when you lay down your cards. Your captain has a handy passive ability, as well as one you can activate by paying its cost. Now the prototype shows an activation symbol, but as of this review it sounds like it's being phased out, so just focus on any other icons. Which in our copy involves moving your curse cube along the track. And by the way, if you reach the 5th spot, the Kraken will attack. When this happens, or somebody draws one, here's how it goes. Look and see who has the most booty. That's who the Kraken will attack. The Kraken likes booty. If everyone's at 0, no attack happens. And if more than one person is tied for the most, they're all targeted. Roll the die and reduce both the booty and curse value of the target player, or players. Now when you've used up your pool, or just wish to end your turn, discard any cards you used, and play passes to the next player, and round it goes. The game continues until 1 player reaches 10 booty points. Then, game over. Only 1 shall triumph, but that is because it is the last bottle of rum. Maybe they'll share. This prototype is a work in progress, and may not perfectly represent the final game. We've already thrown out cannonball tokens, ghost parrot cards, and those little lightning icons. They're also improving the map cards so you can spot matching islands a little easier. This was a problem for us, but they're still tweaking it, which is to be expected. I would want to know that designers continue working to create a better experience, so I don't mind. First, the good stuff. This game is pretty streamlined, very low-fat rulebook. They don't get so buried in their own story that gameplay gets complicated and confusing. They took a simple idea and made it the best experience they could. And got to praise the artwork. These graphics are nuts! Cheers to the art department! Well, now for the bad stuff. The first part of the game drags a bit as you stumble around in the dark, flipping tiles and passing a lot. it can take a long time for a treasure to even show up for us to fight over. And if you attack each other immediately, then no one is exploring the game board. You're just kind of, shooting at each other. And that isn't what the game is really about. Also, there's the question of how necessary this game really is. I mean, we've got shelves full of sailing and treasure hunting adventures. Does this one do anything unique? Well, mostly it's familiar stuff. You sail, shoot, pick up, and deliver, with a bit of take that along the way. But I do like the map and treasure card system, and the resource pool is nice. Plus, the management of the cards in your hand is interesting. There are some hard decisions to make about which cards to play, since you usually only get limited to 2 cards. We like that. For the most part, this game is for people who want to have a grand-scale pirate adventure, but only have about an hour to spare. And because of that, I could find myself recommending it to players on occasion. It is a satisfying pirate adventure game. Well, that's the long and the short of it. Thanks for hearing me out. If you wish to hear the pirate's perspective on other tabletop games, subscribe to our channel and hoist your pint. There's merry times ahead, matey.